Every dreamer watching this one's for you. Avoilan Bingham didn't come from wealth. He didn't have a trust fund for sure, or a family business waiting for him. What he had was a dream. This crazy belief that community could create opportunity. That's amazing. Fast forward today, he's the general manager at Drive Capital and the president of my favorite Atlanta Tech Week. Avoilan, great to have you here, Paman.
Harry, appreciate you for having me. Excited to join and be a part of the program.
Hi, I'm Harry Rao, founder and CEO of TestGrid. Welcome to 5 Minutes Mentorship.
Avoilan, everyone wants to be a founder. It's a dream. It's a dream, right? So, but take us back when no one knew your name, right?
I'm an Atlanta native. I feel like I'm somebody who's seen the journey in a lot of different kind of elements and different experiences. For me, it's always been about really just kind of this belief and this commitment to the Atlanta ecosystem. When rent was tight and, bills were coming due, I worked a lot of jobs. I was in retail for a period of time. I was in music, when I was in college. I did a lot of different things in entrepreneurship and the tech ecosystem that didn't pay any of these bills, but they were just opportunities to kind of get my name out there, establish relationships with people and build community.
So you hustled your way in. It was not provided. I love where you're saying you had to do multiple jobs to get your dream off the ground. Avoilan, most people think success starts with funding, right? I have very good examples in my own circle where money also kills startups, right? But be honest, what is your take being on the other side now?
Yeah, I think you need funding, right? You need funding to get started. You need funding to get going. I don't necessarily think it's the first thing that you should optimize for. I think the best ideas are born. They're validated, they're critiqued, and they're put out in the open, and people either decide if it's something that they want to support. So if you're starting a new business and you have an idea, are people really needing what you're selling and what you're providing? And if they are, then that also becomes another type of funding, right? Paying customers. Right. So I think it's important to have funding. Funding from my lens typically is as a venture capitalist and making an investment into a company. But I do think that you need funding to truly get going, because you can't stay at the idea stage forever. So I don't think it necessarily kills ideas, but I do think if you're optimizing for the wrong type of money at the wrong stage of your business, then it certainly can be a hindrance.
So pretty much it's maybe the angel is also critical at times, but then go figure out your product market fit, your PMF, and have a good, strong GTM motion in place. Then that's when we can fuel more. So what's a part of the hustle no one wants to talk about, Avoilan? All those glorified stories on the gram are always oh wow, shiny, right? But there is so much behind the scenes that no one talks about usually. What's something you could share?
I think, and this has got a lot of traction lately, is kind of like the 996 culture, right? And so what does that mean? It means working from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days a week. I think it's misplaced where you think that you can simply outwork your competitors to make yourself successful. So in my mind, there's balance that comes with that. There's a skill level, there's an efficiency level, there's a strong team component that you need. Those are the things that are maybe not as sexy, that don't get talked about as much. The timing of when you're going to market, when you're creating a product, what's the technology shifts that are happening that maybe enable the thing that you're building to actually gain traction and become something that people want to purchase. I think the larger picture is you can't just outwork people and think that's going to be the differentiator.
Love it. So you've been a big backer of the community. For every dreamer out there watching this, scared to start, no money, no network. What's your advice, Avoilan?
My advice is to get started, do something, right? If you're scared, then this probably is not the lifestyle that you want to lead, right? Entrepreneurship is hard, and that's why people shy away from it. It results in a lot of long days, a lot of long nights, a lot of no's, and a high probability of failure. And I think what's important is go to events, come out to Atlanta Tech Week, come out to events that are happening around the ecosystem. Get active, meet people, talk to people, follow up with them like crazy, wash, rinse, repeat. That was a part of my story. I didn't know anybody in this space, but I worked my behind off to talk to as many people as I could and see where I can provide value.
100%. Avoilan, great to have you, my man. Everything you're doing is amazing for the city and for the ecosystem. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me, Harry.